mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 4, hadith number 3231, that the wife of the Prophet, Aisha, may Allah be pleased with her, she asked the Prophet, that was there any day in your life which was worse than the day of the Battle of Uhud? Which is the worst day of your life? So the Prophet said, yes, it was the day of Aqabah in Thaif. And when the Prophet went to deliver the message of Islam to the people of Thaif, they harassed him and they did not listen to the message, they did not obey the Prophet, and some of the narrations say that they even stoned him. It was the worst day of his life. Then when the Prophet was sitting with his head down in sun, suddenly he finds a shade of cloud over his head, a shade of silver cloud. And when he looks up, he sees the Archangel Gabriel. He sees Jibril alayhi salam. And Jibril alayhi salam says that Allah has witnessed what they did to you and how they behaved with you. So Allah has sent the angels of mountain to help you. And Jibril alayhi salam, he calls the angel of mountain. When the angel of mountain comes, he says to the Prophet that your Lord has sent me and he has witnessed and heard how did the people behave with you. You command, what should I do? Whatever you say, I will do. Do you want me to bring both the mountains of Makkah together? Do you want me to get both the mountains close to each other so that the people will be crushed to death in between them? The Prophet, peace be upon him, replied, no, I would rather want that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings from the loins of these people a generation from these people who will worship Allah and will not associate partners with Him. Imagine the Prophet says it was the worst day of his life. Imagine if it was the worst day of your life and if someone wants to help you and says, I can crush the enemy to death. Here the Prophet says, don't put them to death, but I want Allah to bring from their loins, from their generation, from their children, a people who will believe in Allah and who will not associate partners with God. It is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, volume number 8, hadith number 6397, that one of the Sahabas approaches the Prophet and says that the people of Daus, they did not agree with the message of Islam and they rejected the message. Why don't you curse these people of Daus? And the Sahabas, they thought, now the Prophet would curse the people of Daus. But the Prophet said, oh Allah, guide the people of Daus so that they come close to us. The Prophet said, give hidayah, give guidance, but he did not curse them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran in Surah Qalam, chapter number 68, verse number 4. Allah says, Innaka la'allakum khuluqun azim, that indeed, verily, in the Prophet is the best pattern of conduct. Verily in the Prophet